Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. If you have not yet done so, please make sure you hit the bell notification and the subscription button so that you can stay up to date with all future content. Now, in today's video I am going to be reviewing the latest release from Starward. This is the Starward Small Batch Munich Malt. This is part of their specialty malt series. Bottled at 55% ABV and limited to 970 bottles. So if you are interested in discovering more Starward whiskies, I do have a playlist available of the other Starward releases that I have reviewed so far. So I will pop a link in the description box down below. So after this video, you can go and check out the rest of those ones if you are interested. Now, I'm not 100% certain on this, but from a little bit of information that I was told recently, I believe that the term Munich malt refers to a process that the malt goes through in which that it is roasted a little bit longer than what it normally would be. One thing that makes this a standout in comparison to other Starward releases is that this has been matured fully in ex-bourbon casks. These casks have come from Heaven Hill and Maker's Mark distilleries. Now, if you are familiar with Starward, you would know that that is not something that is a very common occurrence. Most of the times, Starward, I would say about 95 to 98% of the times, most Starward releases will be matured in ex-wine casks. So to get a bourbon cask release from Starward is something a bit special. Alright, enough of my waffle, time to get on with the review and let's see what we get. So, on the nose. So you will definitely notice the heavy bourbon cask influence on this. It is quite sweet, tropical. On the forefront, I am getting quite a lot of things like mango and pineapple. There is also quite a bit of dried apricot, rum raisin, dark chocolate, light citrus, but it's kind of like more of a lemon blossom rather than the actual lemon zest itself. It's also quite bready as well. There's kind of like a touch of rice spice. In terms of the bourbon cask influence, you will definitely notice a very nice creamy vanilla, sweet caramel, little bits of black pepper spice as well, and just a whole nice amount of oak shavings as well. Also a bit of barrel char coming through. Alright, let's move on to the palate and see how we go. So cheers. Brilliant mouthfeel, quite syrupy at the start, but then it just dries out and evaporates, and then like ocean waves, all that saliva just starts to come back again. Let's get more of a taste. There's there is that Starward profile. Your typical candied banana, again, the tropical fruits, pineapple, mango, again, the dried apricot. Although this has been matured differently to how other Starward releases are, you can definitely tell that this is a Starward whiskey. If you are familiar with other Starward releases, you will definitely be able to pick out the standard Starward profile in this. But what I really enjoy is just how the bourbon casks are just allowing that profile to shine through. So I mentioned those fruity notes, but now as those fruity notes kind of disappear, you start to notice more of the cask influence. So it is quite dry, it's quite oaky and woody. Again, I'm getting a lot of that, those wood shaving notes. I was talking to a friend the other day, and one thing that I noticed from this as well, and I'm getting it on the taste, and I should have mentioned it on the nose as well, but the woody influence, it reminds me, if any of you have been in a traditional sauna, wood-fired sauna, you kind of get that smell of the wood smoke from the fire that's used to obviously heat up the rocks, and also just the wood paneling and the wooden benches. It just has a really nice smoky, woody influence coming along. Again, that creamy vanilla and the caramel are all there. It's quite chocolatey as well, but imagine like just a very nice like good quality milk chocolate, or maybe even say like a mocha coffee. So you get that creaminess of the chocolate with some nice like coffee tones coming in. So there's also quite a lot of baking spice influence coming along as well. So just imagine things like cinnamon, nutmeg, maybe a touch of clove. That rum raisin dark chocolate note is definitely coming through. There is just a lot going on in this glass. It is just an extremely very well balanced whiskey. Here we have the bees taking advantage of the sunshine at the moment. There's a few around me, so I think I should head inside soon. Yeah, all in all, this is just a very well balanced whiskey. So bottled at 55%, though it is very easy to drink. If you wanted to, you could add a couple of drops of water to bring it down a bit and see how it opens, but to be honest, it really doesn't need it. This is a perfectly fine sipping whiskey as it is. On the finish, again, it's quite sweet. More of those vanilla and caramel notes are coming through. I'm really enjoying the dried apricot aspect as well. What else? Again, also the barrel char. The barrel char is definitely more, I guess, influential on the finish than what it has been throughout the other stages of the tasting. So I like that it has that extra dynamic coming through to it as well. But yeah, I say just another fantastic release from Starward. It's just been fantastic to be able to experience a release outside of their usual standards. You do have a lot of people that are wanting more bourbon cask releases, especially in the Australian whiskey industry. So if that is something that you're into, then I would definitely suggest checking this whiskey out before it sells out. I think that's all I really have to say about that. Again, just another fantastic release from Starward. I always look forward to being able to experience new releases from them. And yeah, so that's it. My name is Andrew. I'll see you all again on the next video. KIPPIS. Since you've managed to stick around for this long, why not go ahead and check out some of these other reviews that I have done. I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.